What up, it's your girl, yes, the Ortiz Power 106, and welcome to your weekly recap of the Platinum Life on E. My guest today is Alycia Bella, aka Lisi.
Hi.
Lisi, that's a cute nickname.
I think people have a problem saying Alycia. So
Alycia?
Narrow it down, Alycia.
It's cute though, I like it. It's cute.
you.
So, welcome to the show, to the recap, and I kind of ask all the girls this is a brand new, different type of show. It's a different twist.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little bit more grown and sexy. No one's really like really pulling hair.
Yeah, no.
What attracted you to do this show?
Absolutely. Like, I was very skeptical about doing reality just because what I had seen on it. And I felt like, we need more positivity just in general. Like, it's crazy out here. Like, so, yeah, that definitely attracted me to doing it. Also, the fact that, like, some of the girls I love and I've known forever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that'll be a good time.
When I heard who was on the cast, I said this before, I was like, oh, I really like all of them.
Me too.
Everyone was really genuine. And you said that. Did you guys catch that? Did you see? Well, okay, do we talk about this now or hold on? Do you wanna go ahead and draw where that emotion came from?
Honestly, you're not, like, it's unrealistic that you're gonna vibe with everybody, and I'm, like, super hypersensitive. So, like, just based off, like, the energy, I just didn't click with, like, one.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. I'm assuming it's Nas because of her.
No,
it wasn't.
No.
Okay, so to recap, last night's episode, or this past night's episode, was a really good one. Like, you opened up a lot about all the attacks of social media that you've been getting. Your ex is a friend of ours as well, and there's this. Breakups in the spotlight are always really difficult and challenging.
Right.
And how has it been so far? Are you afraid of more backlash because of this show? Have you been getting it?
I definitely get a lot of backlash. Like, I don't feel like people, I feel like some people have a distaste with hearing his name. But for me, when I decided to do the show, we started filming like in a really, uncomfortable stage in my life. Like, I was going through a transition.
Yeah, you were very open about what you were saying about
You know what? And I consciously did that. I was like, I'm going to be completely transparent and vulnerable because I feel like there's hundreds and thousands of women who are also going through this, and I want to be honest for them. It's so easy to fake the funk. Like, I'm really good at, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have Instagram, you could just post pictures smiling all day, but it's like, let's like keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you have heartbreak, you go through emotions.
Yeah.
There's a real person
there's some
behind
people,
these songs, and a real person who might be next to that person supporting them.
Yeah, and there's some people that don't like it, but the ones who do, I feel like, are the ones that I'm speaking to. So, I didn't go on there to slander anybody's name. It's not about that. It's not about him. It's just about
the relationship, the heartbreak of two people.
Definitely.
And that's real life.
Yeah.
Which kind of gets a little challenging because you see a lot of these reality shows and they're always like, did that really happen? No, this really happened.
Yeah.
Like, I saw them out in about a couple of times, a few times.
Yeah.
And so to see that kind of on television, your heartbreak and your journey of that, is a different eye opener, So there was also, this relationship, this back and forth between, we see Alycia and Crystal going back and forth, right? And it's kind of it puts like a lot of women in an uncomfortable position because we're trying to bring unity and encourage women. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, yeah, they already had something going on previously before I even got on the show. So as we were filming, I was learning about it. And so I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, Alycia is like the homie. Right. And I'm just getting to know Crystal. So not to say that whatever they had going like tainted me and Crystal's relationship, but at the same time, it was just like I had to, be a little bit more on my toes.
Okay.
And just kind of like, I know Alycia is just like an amazing person.
Yeah.
so I know if she has like a problem with somebody, it's probably a pretty valid
reason to be upset about.
She's not petty. Like she has her own things going. I've never, honestly, I've known her years, and I've never known her to have problems with anybody.
Yeah. All the women seem very strong and very loving and very supportive. And a few weeks ago, we did see you. They're a very emotional moment, and they all seem to support you. And you also, girl, I had to talk about this because you said I only date rappers. I was like, Lacey,
I know.
What's wrong with you?
That was crazy, but I'm like,
because they're trying to matchmake. You know, they're trying to hook you up, get the matchmaker. You know what I mean? Get you out of the element of rappers. Yeah, but you over here setting yourself up.
I know, but it's crazy because it was like Alycia kind of set me up for that joke. So it was really a joke when I say rappers, because we all know like who I've dated is not even a rapper. Like, so at the end of the day, it's more like I love poets, I love creatives, I love like that type of like stimulation where, I mean, you could talk about anything.
We're gonna take her to a spoken word.
Something like that, but you gotta be a little more edgy too. Like,
I keep a spoken word, girl. Okay. So then, to go back to last night's episode, I know we're kind of all over the place, but I just had to ask you about
I know,
that.
I'm glad you did that, because I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah, well, did you see yourself back and say, ooh, what did I just say?
God damn it.
What did I just say? Yeah. Like, damn it, I'm going to have to now talk about this on Twitter.
Right, because I wanted to be like, I don't like rappers, but it's like, no, I'm not going to single out rappers. It's just really that I just like, you know.
You have an attraction for the arts of
definitely. I attract what I am, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. So Nas gave you this piece of swimsuit. Can we talk about that? Because I was like, did she not like the swimsuit?
Right.
I keep calling her, I keep texting her, and no response.
Really?
No.
The last thing I want to do is post pictures right now of myself in a bikini. So, you know, I feel bad because I should have told Nas a long time ago, no.
I just got so deep into my rabbit hole that I didn't deal with it, so I'm gonna try harder.
This is all I needed. And the bathing suit back.
Did you like the swimsuit?
I love this swimsuit.
Okay.
The swimsuit was amazing. Like, I actually really respect Nas and support her 100%. And, you know, I was disappointed for letting her down, like in myself.
And you said it's really hard to say no to her.
It is, because, I mean, you know, there's just some people that are just like, you know that they would ride for you. You know that you want to be like the person to make them smile. Like, she's just that girl. Like, it's something about Nas. Like, it's just like.
She's just genuinely has such a great spirit.
Seriously.
She walks in and like, I don't know if it's her beautiful curly hair that like just naturally falls. Like, she just wakes up that
She's
beautiful.
a doll.
Yeah.
It's like unbelievable.
Yeah.
But, you know, through the season, like, that's what it was about. Me like trying to find the balance of not feeling so pressured and just like instinctually like listening to myself. Because like when somebody asks me to do something, sometimes like if I don't want to do it, it's hard for me to just be like straightforward. But, you know, just being around those girls so much, like, I never had an opportunity to kind of like, you know, like, understand how to vibe with women in ways that, you know, are selfless.
Yeah, yeah.
And during filming, I was like on my selfish
journey.
Gotcha. You know, so I definitely support her. And
do you wish that would have gone more one-on-one, or were you, because it seemed like it was a little uncomfortable doing it at the dinner party with everyone around, and you're just like,
It was.
You could see that your defense mechanism, like it just set it all over your face.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna like
call
me out.
You're like, damn, you call me out by yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like, you know, she knows I support her, and that's all that matters. And like, Instagram's not gonna define our bond.
Right.
So.
Right. I'm glad that you guys were able to clear that up. You wear your emotions on your face too, because another moment that happened. What happened was Miss Jackson called out Lamaya at dinner, and your face was like,
I know.
Oh,
because Miss Jackson doesn't ever.
What were you thinking when she did that? What were you thinking in your mind? You're like, great, now I'm gonna have to like figure out whose friend I'm gonna be.
I know. It seems like the more we were trying to like keep it together, the more of a disconnect was happening, and I think that's what happens in like big groups of people in general, because, you know, everybody just is having their own conversations on the
Yeah.
side, and it just gets all mixed up. Yeah, definitely did it. Honestly, like I was actually like kind of like, go Miss Jackson, because things needed to be brought to the forefront. So
Okay. So I didn't see anything, unless I missed it, about you and another particular person on the cast. Will we see that in later episodes?
Yeah.
Did I miss it?
you'll see how that plays out.
Okay. Because without giving it away,
Yeah.
did I miss it though in the first 3
No,
episodes?
you
like
haven't
everybody-
missed anything.
Okay. All right. So now that filming is over with, how do you feel about so far seeing yourself on television? And have you found like a sense of like growth at the end of it all?
Definitely. And I think the growth came from being so raw and honest, even though it's definitely hard to watch. Like, I don't enjoy seeing that part either, but I felt like it was necessary to, like, you know, to grow.
To grow.
You can't get anywhere just faking. You can't.
Yeah.
You know, so definitely growth in that department, definitely growth in, like, dealing with situations head-on department, and just like it was a great experience overall.
Learning how to handle social media
Yeah.
and the scrutiny that we get from all of that.
I don't know if I'm good at that. I'm just blocking. I just block away now because I'm like, yo, I really want to respond
Yeah.
really bad, but you can't. Like, it'll take all day.
We'll see what happens with the rest of the season. So the time now has changed. You guys are now, the Platinum Life will now be seen every Thursday nights at 10/9 Central on E. So it's a new time slot for you guys. So we'll be back with another weekly recap later on this week.